Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that you'll see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also the bell beside that subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you just once that I have uploaded a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll be in the know. Also, right underneath there is that thumbs up, and that's where you guys come in. If you enjoy the content that I make, please take a second to hit that thumbs up. It will turn blue, the number will increase, and that's you helping True Ones get noticed on this YouTube platform. So I'm thanking you in advance for that thumbs up. Okay, guys, I am so excited because, first of all, you know how much I enjoy the boxes that I get on my channel. And this box this month, for the month of March, especially with Boxycharm, the choices were so unbelievable that I have been waiting patiently for the boxes to arrive, and I am shocked that the first box from Boxycharm for the month of March that has arrived for me is the one with the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. So many of us have been watching so many, if you love YouTube, so many influencers that, you know, Charlotte Tilbury is one of those brands that was the prestigious brand, and it was one that was always a little bit out of, anyways, my comfort zone for, you know, what I wanted to spend on certain things. And especially with foundation, because foundation, color-wise, you're never really not sure, and buying online and things like that. So it was always something that I wanted, and I just never took the time to go and purchase. And even their mystery boxes were always over $100 and things like that. So when these boxes start getting the brands that they're getting, I am so grateful that I am living in the USA and I have access to these products at these prices. And then if you don't get the premium box, which is one of the choice items that was in the premium box, you were able to get it for $18 in the Boxycharm sales that are like the mega drop shops and drop shops. So there's no FOMO. We have access to pricing that's so unbelievable that even if we don't get it in our box, there is no FOMO. We just have to really budget ourselves because the deals are so good and the brands are so good and the products are so good that we have to realize that there's only so many hours in a day that we can actually play with this stuff. And like I'm saying, I am like a kid in a candy store. When I opened up this box, which I always do prior to sitting down, I take a picture for my Instagram. And if you're not following me there, you are missing out. It's True Wants with the number 2. And I take out everything out of the packaging so that I could lie everything on the table so that when I sit down here, I don't fumble with anything because I don't edit. I sit down, I do this, and then I go back to my day. And then when this finally gets uploaded, because there's uploads and downloads and YouTube and all of that stuff, when this finally gets uploaded, I watch it at the same time that you guys do. So this is like so exciting that I'm able to do this. I'm able to share. I'm able to fit this into my day and still have the joy that I have when I get these boxes. It just blows my mind. Okay, starting with, this is the card this month for the Boxycharm. It says Game Changer. It says Celebrating Game Changers and Boss Babes in honor of the Women's History Month. This box is a $40 box. The first item in here is that Charlotte Tilbury, which is a $44 foundation on its own. But like I said, it was available in the Mega Drop Shop for $18. I'm hoping it will be again, because I think I'd like to pick up even another color. I am like so over the moon with this. Okay, this came at a time of the day that I was able to then put my face on with a lot of the products that were in this box today. So I can give you a little bit of feedback too in reference to how I feel about the products. Trust me, everyone surprised me even more than my anticipation of actually trying them. Okay, starting with, and I'm gonna go by the order of the card, not how I put it on my face. So, yeah, Charlotte Tilbury came in this full retail box. The shade that I chose for myself, and it's so hard to choose shades, but I chose 5N, and I share with you all the time the best way to know your shade tones. I've always shared that so many times on my channel. So this is what I chose for myself, is 5N. I'm in between like a light medium. I always choose neutral because my veins are blue and green. I look good in gold and silver jewelry. So for me, neutral is always like a safe bet. I'm always so afraid that they're going to be too yellow or that the color is going to be too dark. I really feel this color is really good, but I also think I could have gone a shade up. And it was ironic because I had number 4 written and number 5, and I kept my fingers crossed with number 5. So this is what I chose. So that is what the color looks like there. Always looks different on the hand than it does on the face. And then, like I've shared with you a million times, I have a lot of different powders from the Maybelline, which is one of my favorite drugstore ones, that if a foundation's too light or too dark, I'm able to play with the loose setting powder to help the color match me based on what where I am. Now that I live in Florida, if you go for a walk and you don't, wear your hat or your sunscreen, you always are somehow gonna get some extra color on your face. So my color, I have so many different foundations with different shades that I make them all work. But this is the most prestigious. Look at it. It says Charlotte Tilbury on the top. I cannot believe this is in my hands and in my home. This is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It says this is flawless is a feeling, unlocking the secret to a flawless, poreless looking skin with Charlotte's award-winning Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It's a stay all day, weightless, full coverage science and color formula with a natural matte finish. This is a new brand to Boxycharm, which means this is not the first time we are going to see a product from this brand. I am keeping my fingers crossed we will start seeing some of their quads, if not their full-size palettes. I am so excited this is starting to show up in our boxes. Really, really excited about that. What I can share with you, and like you saw, it comes with a pump. I have a tendency to hit a pump twice. Do not. Treat this like a $44 foundation. You truly need one pump for your whole face. I was blending and blending and blending because the coverage is so full. I really only needed like a dot all around and then blend it out with a beauty blender. And I'm really, really happy with it. It doesn't dry too quickly. It dries beautifully. I didn't feel that there was like it didn't get darker or lighter. It really stayed the shade that I pumped on my skin tone. So for me, that's my take on this foundation. I like matte formula, so this is great. But I did use the primer that's in here that was a dewy primer underneath. So if you're want more of that radiance, you can do that. But like I said, I'll go through all that when I get there. But so excited that this is in here. Okay. The next item was one that I also really wanted, and this is from this brand called ARTHR Beauty. It is the Big Bang Mascara. I was lucky enough that I received in one of the boxes. I didn't get it when it was in the Ipsy Glam Bag X when they had that beautiful purple palette. But in Boxycharm, I did receive the one in those orange colors, and it is so beautiful. So when there was another product from this brand, I could not wait to try it. And that is this brand, ARTHR Beauty. And this mascara is called the Big Bang. And this is the mascara here. And as you know, I love mascara. So this is the Ultimate Lash Maximizing Black Diamond Infused Mascara that truly does it all, out of this world: length, volume, and curl, and definition. This is a $28 mascara, which is the same price as like Lancome and things like that. This one surprised me. So let me tell you about this, because that's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. First of all, when I pulled it out of the tube, I was really surprised that there was no like extra little stopper in here. It kind of slid out like really, really quickly. So be very careful when you take it out. It also feels right now like a really wet mascara, yet I didn't have any transfer when I put it on my eyes. So the feeling that I'm getting when I'm playing with it within the tube feels like it's a wet mascara. Yet, like I said, when I put it on, I did not have any of the transfer. Let me show you the brush here. It is one of those standard brushes that I absolutely love. And these always, for me, give me a lot of volume, but they don't always give me length. This first round gave me the length and gave me the volume. When I did, and I always do one eye and then I do the other, and then I go back and I do a second coat. With the second coat, no clumping, it gave me more volume, and it continued to give me length. That never happens with a mascara. Usually the first round gives me my length and my second gives me my volume. This continued to stretch my lashes. This is an absolute winner. I'm really excited about it. If by the end of the day I end up with any of the raccoon eyes, I will leave that in the comments. But if my opinions do not change, you will not see a pinned comment from me, because I am really, really excited to have the opportunity to learn about this brand because of the Ipsy and Boxycharm, and more importantly, find a new mascara that is, to me, one that I'm going to be reaching for. So really excited to have that and play with it. All right, the next one in here is a brand that I'm familiar with, and it is a product that I've used in the past. This I got introduced to through the Allure box, and this is from this brand called the Nue Company, and it's Nue. It comes in this full retail box, and this one is called The Pill All-in-One Serum. I'm going to read you what it's written on the card, and then I'm going to share with you my opinion on this because I've had this and I used it all the way to the end. This is a single daily dose of high potency actives designed to remove dead skin cells, increasing your cell rejuvenation, hydrate, and depuff the skin. Combining the best of clinical and natural, it delivers a one-stop solution in layering multiple acids safely. And this is an $85 value. This is a really fantastic serum. With that said, there is a strong medicinal scent to this. And so you have to, be willing to sacrifice that. It does dissipate, but when you use this, you do not need any other, your niacinamides, your vitamin C, any of that. This is a one and done. And like I said, I used this all the way to the end, which means I was seeing results. So I hope that if you get this, you will play with it and kind of close your eyes to the scent, think of something else, and then let the magic of the ingredients inside do its work. So that is an absolute find. And the fact that Boxycharm is starting to get this, it means that hopefully we'll start seeing this also in the drop shops, and we'll be able to replenish this, because $85 is a lot for a serum. But if you see results, money usually doesn't come into play. But if it does, and we have access to it at a discounted price, this type of product that helps our skin, I think it's absolutely fantastic. The next one is from Ciate London, and this is a brand that I absolutely love. And this one is their Dewy Skin. And let me see, this is the beautiful retail box. This is what is inside the box, and this was the primer that I used. And this one is called the Dewy Skin Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. It says, prep your skin for a flawless dewy makeup application with a cushiony texture. This primer provides a luminous glow with a dewy glass-like finish. It's formulated with brightening vitamin C and dragon fruit extract. It's a hydrating hyaluronic acid, moisture-boosting yuzu extract, and a nourishing vitamin E to create and smooth and hydrate your canvas that glows all day. This is a $32 value. I mean, Ciate London is also a very high-end brand. There was a safety seal on this, so let me just put it right beside here and I will show you. It came out and I was happy, and then I got nervous and dumpy. It came out like a lotion, so I thought that, okay, great, I love as a combo girl when things come out as a lotion. But it immediately, as soon as I touched it, and I'm touching it really lightly, it immediately turns into like almost a serum. And that is what it looks like there. So you get that luminosity that they're talking about. As a combo girl, I wanted to use it all over my face because I always like to test that way. And then if I end up, because this was a matte foundation, I knew I was a little bit safer than if I was using a foundation that also had luminosity. So when I put this on, I got really scared because I thought, wow, this is like really, to me, overly shiny, and I almost felt like the slip of it was not so much silicone. It really had like, it wasn't penetrating in, it was almost staying on the surface, but it wasn't leaving that stickiness at all. It really left my skin very, very smooth, but I felt I looked oilier. So don't worry about that, because as soon as I put the foundation on, the luminosity was coming a little bit through the foundation. So I was surprised, and that's why I love the boxes. As a combo girl, I never would have even tried this, let alone purchased it. And now this is something I will be using, and I will be trying it with other foundations, because like I said, I'll see at the end of the day if my train of thought of how first impressions are changes. I will leave it pinned in the comment down below if it ends up breaking down with my oils and the dewiness of this primer. At the end of the day, if it changes. But right now, this has been on for a few hours and I'm absolutely loving it. All right, the next item in here was one I was hoping was going to be in my box. So besides the Charlotte Tilbury, the brand that's really been impressing me, and it's one of the first YouTubers that I started to watch because his creativity and his artistic talents are so over the moon. It is like unbelievable. It's Patrick Starr. And I think he has, really he worked with MAC, and when he did the collaboration with MAC, I ended up purchasing all those products and I absolutely loved it. And the one thing that he was always, and don't forget, it's a male, you know, wearing makeup. So his pores are going to be larger, you know, his facial hair, everything is, if it looks good on them, it should be a no-brainer when it's on my type of skin. That's how my mind worked. So I could not wait when he worked with MAC, and I love the powder that he did with MAC, that when he came out with his own powder, it was on my wants list. And then I started seeing a few of his products trickling in, like his eyeliners and things like that. So I figured, okay, you know what? Maybe he has a relationship now with Ipsy and Boxycharm, and we'll start to see some of his other products. Because right now, I am like, it's taking everything in me not to purchase his new launched BB cream, because my BB cream that I've loved since, like, it's got to be 20 years at this point, is from Tarte, and it looks so similar to that product, and every person who I've seen wear it, and it's $33, so it's the same price as my one. I think my one at Tarte is even $38, but it was my staple for the longest time. It's taking everything in me not to purchase that, because $33 to me is like the price of an entire box. So I'm hoping that that new product will end up in our boxes as well, because this powder blew me away also. And this is his translucent powder, and I'll share about this as well. This is a super fine 14-hour blurring setting powder with a soft matte finish to set your complexion for an everyday set to a buildable bake. This is $30. He was like one of the first ones who taught us all about baking, where you leave the powder on. I've been baking also for many, many years. When you're an oily girl, that's what you do, because you put your foundation on and then you put as much powder as you can, and whatever doesn't absorb, by the time you finish your eye makeup, that's what you dust off. That's how I've always done my makeup. So the fact that I, you know, started hearing about it and they gave it a name called baking, I never knew it was called baking. So this is what it looks like here. It also has, and what I love is when influencers come out with their own brands, they not only have the opportunity to test and try so many products, so they know what they liked, and they probably know what they would like to make when it's their own. All these little extras are things that I love. It has this extra little tab here that is this extra little plastic that keeps everything in place. So if you're a girl who travels a lot like I did, or even if this is sitting in your purse and you have a big makeup bag and then you want to reapply or do anything throughout, you know, the day, if you had these loose powders like I always have, the powder would come through the bottom here and it would explode like when you opened up the lid. You don't have to worry about that when there's this little extra feature. And these are all extra cost, but they really make a big, big difference. And then this one here has the one size, but the only thing that's cut out is the angled thing between the O and the S, and it's perfect. So then I'm able to take it, and I'm gonna close this now, and able to put it into the lid and then take my sponge and then place it where I want on my face. I wanted this. I was planning on getting it in the drop shop, because I only started seeing that this was even gonna be an option. The other thing on this, and these are these other little features, I hope the cameras, the microphone is picking this up. When you close this, there's a lock, and that is another feature. These are all little extra expenses. He's making sure that if his name is on these products, that they are home runs to me. So it comes in this beautiful box. It says translucent on the top, and this is the beautiful powder inside. So impressed with that, and that's the powder that I have on my face right now. And then the last item in here is from Grace and Stella. It says everything is better in pink. These are fantastic, and they're also great to be able to share. So if you know, are going on like a girls trip for the weekend or whatever, and you take this package with you, all of you can do this at the same time. There's 12 packs in here of this, and that's like unheard of. And I've used these before. I got them with the gold. I don't know what the difference is between the pink and the gold, but let's read about it and see what this one says. What a box. It's okay, everything is better in pink. This is collagen boosting eye masks. It says these pretty in pink eye masks are focusing on firming and hydrating the under eyes. It's formulated with tripeptides to stimulate and boost the collagen production. It has fructose to attract and retain moisture in the skin, and horse chestnut to maintain healthy blood circulation and strengthen your capillaries, which means bye-bye dark circles. These eye masks are the key to improving your skin texture and firmness, and this is a $24 value. So really, really excited about this. So that's what these are. They go on really nicely. They're sealed beautifully, so you can, take these in your purse and don't have to worry about anything leaking. And like I said, there's 12 packages in here. So there's no excuse to not put these on, first thing in the morning or at the end of the day if you're tired and had a rough day. These are just such a treat, and they used to be so expensive. The fact that you can get 12 of these for $24, and I'm sure these will also be in the shops, less than that, but even that with it not being discounted is a phenomenal deal. So like I said, I am over the moon about this box. I will leave the variation and everything that's in my box with the colors and the prices and everything in the description box down below. But can you believe I got a Charlotte Tilbury, I got the ARTHR Beauty mascara that blew me away. I'm able to get another one of these $85 serums from the Nue, a beautiful primer that I never would have tried for myself from Ciate London, and then the one size powder, which was on my wants list, and then a 12 pack of eye pads. This is one of the best variations that I could have wanted for. I had no idea any of these items were even ones that were even going to be an option. So for me, this has been so great. So as you know, on my channel, I pay for all my Boxycharms. I get 2 bases and 2 premiums, except during Luxe Month, which I already got and shared with you guys. So I'm still waiting for the other premium as well as my other base. And I chose different items in the choice so that hopefully I won't get a lot of duplicates. But if any of these end up being a duplicate, to me, it's an absolute winner because each one of these products was a home run for me. Please share in the comments down below if you started getting your premium boxes and if you chose the Charlotte Tilbury and how you're feeling about it. And if you also got the Big Bang mascara as well as the one size and the Ciate London. And if your thoughts on the Nue Pill, I think would be great, as well as the Grace and Stella. So that's it for today, guys. I am just overly excited. I'm happy I had the opportunity to play with a lot of the products, most of them, except for the one that I've already knew about on my face. So it's only the 2 skincare that I didn't. I did the primer, the foundation, the mascara, and the setting powder. So that's it for today. Home run, $39.99, shipped to our door, free freight, and then access to all of these products in the shop when it happens. So that's it for today. I will see everybody soon in my next video. I did share and do a video about the Ultra 21 days and that. So I really hope you're subscribed to the channel because if you enjoy what I enjoy, I think you'll enjoy my videos as well. Take care, everybody. Stay well, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Bye for now.